Hi loves, Happy New Year. I'll be doing a card pull for January the 1st to kind of see what is shaping up at the beginning of the year. So, from now up to the next 3 months, what we are expecting and what we are creating for ourselves. So, are you feeling our beautiful rose quartz, our beautiful amber, or our beautiful amethyst? Take a deep breath, ask your team for guidance to show you which message is for your highest and your greatest good. So we're going to start with our rose quartz. Remember, this is a general reading, so take what resonates, leave what doesn't, and, open your heart and your mind to whatever your team is asking to share with you. Okay. So for a beautiful rose quartz, feels like a lot coming forward that's kind of like fast and furious, I guess you would say, but in the best possible way. So a lot of energy coming forward, a lot of blessings and abundance, and it's like the hard work is done and you're just now in that receiving mode. So they're just asking you to take time to just be present and be in that receiving energy. Allow yourself to receive, allow yourself to be in that place of, it's like infinite wealth, but in all aspects of your life, like in happiness and joy and love, in, finances and all of it. So you've created this, they're saying, vortex of infinite wealth that is within you and around you, because everything you've been doing has been so heart-centered. Everything you've been doing to work from within, working on yourself, working on that place of clearing and creating the energetic space necessary in order for the abundance and the joy and the prosperity to come forward. So there's asking you to, don't try to force it. Just allow it. Don't put yourself in that place of, what do I have to do to make this happen? They're just asking you to breathe in that abundance, like be that vibration of abundance, be that vibration of joy, be that vibration of infinite wealth, infinite health, prosperity, everything like that. So that there's like having that mindset of, I am the energy of abundance. I am the energy of infinite wealth. I am the energy of joy. I am the energy of bliss, like all of those kinds of things, because they're really asking you to be that vibrational match, because the more you're working from within you, the more fluidity will happen. So it's like when you release all resistance to the receiving, when you release all resistance to the becoming, when you release all the resistance to just being, like being present and being in your vibration and being who you are, you've created this beautiful, energetic place of expansion and awareness and mindfulness, like very self-aware, very mindful of how you're feeling, what you're thinking, like all of those kinds of things. And you no longer look outside of yourself for the answers. It feels like there may be a blip, where if you're triggered or if old frustration has been surfacing lately, especially over the last month, it feels like you've kind of been like, and then letting it go, moving forward, and allowing yourself to just be. So they're saying to make sure you're allowing yourself to be human. You are this beautiful divine being of source and skin, and be that, like allow yourself just to be that. And we have our human moments when we are clearing and evolving and all these kinds of things. So they're asking you to enjoy the journey, enjoy the process of becoming, enjoy the creation, because you are this huge and abundant creative energy. So the more you allow for yourself just to be, the easier the things are coming forward. And don't be limited in, like, just feels like, don't limit yourself in what you are receiving. Don't limit yourself in, oh, am I asking too much? Or, oh, well, I'll just settle for this because that's probably, like, you yourself have an infinite universe of infinite wealth. So they're saying, like, to tap into that, because your abundance, your joy, your expansion, your everything does not diminish anybody else's. You could say, I want all of the money in the whole entire world. You can have it because you have your own universal savings account, let's say. So your team's just saying, listen, don't limit yourself. Be limitless in what you are creating for yourself, and be limitless in how you are allowing things to move in, and to, like, don't limit yourself in thinking I can only have this if by this, and I can only do this by this, because that's 3D and that's old energy. So just know that this energy can be transmuted into, like, from limiting to unlimited and to infinite, because you have created this space within you already by, releasing things. And they're saying not to allow like, you're the observer now, so you can observe things going on in, like, a lower vibration, but don't become that. Just be in your vibration, stay in your vibration, and allow yourself to be exactly who you are. And that's going to really help you to allow things to fall into place. This first 3 months of January came forward. So January is going to be a very pivotal month and a very expansive month. And it's just going to, like, they show me a waterfall. So it's like all these things happen as soon as that waterfall starts flowing over the cliff. It's just this beautiful, expansive, like, beneficial, healing, loving, high vibrational energy that's literally flowing over you. So it's just like, stand under the waterfall and just embrace it. Stand under the waterfall and be in that receiving energy. Stand under the waterfall and hold that place within you where you're like, yeah, I deserve this. I'm worth this. This has always been mine. It's like, you're just cashing in your savings account. Everything that you have experienced in life, all of the hardships, all of the challenges, and it feels like challenges, trauma, like those kinds of things, have put this, like, you've discovered in this part of your life up until now all the things that were not beneficial to you and were not yours and were not for you. So it's like, okay, now I know what I don't want. So it's created this place of a savings account of what you do want. So all of the things that you do want are now going to be flowing to you and are now coming into the physical and coming into this manifested place where you exist. But you need to be in that allowance, be in that place of, this has always been mine. I am worthy. I'm deserving. I accept. I allow. Like, having that mindset is really going to help you to live in this present moment the life that you've already created, that you're cashing in on your savings, so to speak. So they're just asking you to be with it, breathe through the hard moments, anything that feels challenging, and know that, like, all is well. It feels like for this group, everything is already here. Everything is already aligned. And now you're just in that receiving, but they want you to enjoy the journey, enjoy the receiving, enjoy the moments of healthy chaos and fun chaos. Like, do things for yourself that tap into that inner child, where you're just enjoying the moment and being in the moment and enjoying your life in such beautiful ways. Okay? All right, my loves, I hope that resonates. And now for our Ambers. So if Amber was speaking to you, then this is your message. And again, this is a general reading, so please take what resonates and leave what doesn't. Okay. All right, loves. So for group number 2, for our Ambers, you have come out of a shadow period, of a place of, there's almost like this heavy energy, and it feels very heart-centered. I feel a weight on my chest. Like, it just feels like this very heavy and chaotic time that you had to, like, it's like you're walking through this blizzard and you can't even see where you're going, but you're just plunging ahead. And there's a few times you stumbled and fell and you're like, I'm done, I give up, I quit. But something in you was like, no, keep going, you've got this, like that kind of a thing. And even though you felt defeated at times, you were able to stand back up and keep forward on your journey and really be your own cheerleader, almost like that feeling like, I've got this, I can do this. Even in the darkest of times, there was always a sense of light. There was always a sense of, I want to give up, but I can't. Like that whisper, like, okay, I'm not going to give up. I want to give up, but I'm not going to give up. So even in those really dark and heavy times, you were able to overcome. Like, they want you to celebrate yourself. They want you to celebrate how much, like how far you've come and how much you've overcome and how much you've created for yourself in this place, like in this time and in this moment with exactly who you are now. And to really know that you have crossed a threshold, I guess you would say, like you've come out of this, feels like a whirlwind. You've come, sorry, moving the camera. You've come out of this place of like the eye of the storm feeling. Like it feels like, because anytime they show me like a tornado, it's like you were standing in the center of the storm and so much shit was going on around you and it kept trying to pull you in different directions, and you finally came to a place where you're like, no, I'm going to stand in my power. I'm going to stand for who I am and for, you know, like see the light and be the light and hold my strength and feel confident and empowered and know that, you know, you are fully supported. You are part of the universe. You are an extension of the universe and you are fully supported. So it's like you've had that, you know, that enlightenment and you've come through in this place of, and they're bringing my attention to the unicorn. They're saying like, you're magic. You are this mystical, magical, divine being. And you've woken up to that to say, you know what, I am worthy and deserving of this beautiful life. And, you know, I'm going to take what's mine because it's always been mine. And not to allow yourself to come through like the spiritual ego where there's any kind of judgment, or they're saying to release judgment and just really let go of the things that don't serve you, really let go of the things that incite like lower vibrational energies, whether it's anger, whether it's frustration or sadness, or like just to like step away from that kind of stuff, because you have everything within you to create this beautiful, abundant life exactly where you are in becoming who you were born to be, so to speak. So it's like, you don't have to look for your purpose, because you being your best is your purpose. And forgiving yourself and others, and not coming from a rigid stance of like your evolution and everything that you have gone through, because it feels like this group has come through a lot of heaviness, a lot of family trauma, a lot of ancestral trauma. And you made a conscious choice for you to not allow that trauma to move forward with you. So they're just saying to allow yourself to be in that place of receiving, be in that place of like receiving that support from the universe. And you're not going through this alone. You haven't gone through this alone. Even though there were moments where you felt alone, you were always loved and supported. And they're saying like, you are love. You are part of the universe. You are a being of love. So you are worthy of infinite love, and to love yourself and be that source of love for others, in a sense of you being at your best, you looking after yourself, body, mind, and heart, you staying in your divine alignment, and you letting go of judgment or fear or things that are not serving you. So it's like, let go of heaviness, let go of thinking that there is something like less than. So know that, you know, you are more than you could have ever imagined. Like you are a powerhouse of divine energy, of wonders and awes, and you have this beautiful magical presence, and you being your best is this beautiful ripple of love, this beautiful ripple of healing. So you're not only healing yourself, you're healing ancestral traumas and people closest to you, children, grandchildren, you know, parents, and people that you love, people that are close to you. Like your healing is helping others healing. Even if you don't see it, it's energetically helping it to be purged from your energetic field and this timeline. So they're just asking you to stay in that place of your healed self, stay in that place of your highest self, stay in that place of alignment. Even when things come to kind of trigger you, I guess you would say, remember who you are. remember that you have a choice in absolutely everything you do. You have a choice of how you feel, how you think, how you, like, what you give your attention to, because they're saying it's very important with what you're going through right now to be mindful of what you give your attention to, because where attention goes, energy flows. So give your attention to the things that feel good to you. So it's like, I only choose to allow the feel good energy. I stay in my alignment no matter where I am. I choose love over everything. Like, having that mindset is really going to help to create this place of receiving, where you are becoming that vibrational match for everything that your heart has desired, everything that you've wanted to create for yourself in this physical place, in this, human place. So they're saying to, hold course and know that you are loved, know that you are guided. Please talk to your team, because they're saying, like, be open to receiving divine guidance, divine healing, divine intervention, and just ask them to work with you. Say, listen, team, I love you, work with me, show me what is for my highest and my greatest good. And, let everything else, less and love, go. Let the anger go, let the sadness go, let the frustration go, let the blame go, and forgive. Forgive self, forgive others, in order to really help you to align with that receiving energy of all of the beautiful, abundant, and infinitely wealthy energy that is already part of you, but you're just kind of clearing the fog to say, this year is my year. This is the year I received, because I've cleared and released everything that is not me and everything that is not aligned with my highest and my greatest good. Okay? All right, my loves, I hope this helps, and I hope that resonates. Okay. Now, for our final group, for our amethysts. Okay. Woo! Wow. Okay. Those ones just came flying out. All right. So, my beautiful amethysts. For this group, you feel very gifted and very aligned. Like, every single being is gifted in the world, but you are very in tune with your gifts. Like, whether you are, like, you work in the spiritual community with, like, healing, Reiki, you do your own tarot or oracles, like those kinds of things. They're just saying, like, you guys are very in tune, very aligned, very gifted. And you've overcome so many challenges, where now everything that you've overcome is helping others, because you can be, compassionate and empathetic with others, because you have been through similar experiences. But you also have this understanding of, I know you're going through a challenging time. I've been through something similar, but I don't know how you feel, because you're your own person. So, because how we each transmute and process and deal with things in our lives, although the situation may be similar, we all deal with them in our own unique ways. So, but you have that understanding. You have this higher power knowledge, because you're very connected with your team. You're very connected with Source. You're very aligned. It's like, when you're aligned, and when you're not. They're saying to make sure that you are celebrating that, and know that, even when you're feeling kind of out of alignment and you're cranky, or you're being judgmental, or you're having those moments of being human because you were triggered by something or whatever, to be patient and loving with yourself, and not be upset with yourself or judge yourself, say, oh, I can't believe I behaved that way, or I can't believe I said that, or whatever. So just saying to make sure that you are giving yourself that love and that patience to really move through being human, those moments of being human, because it feels like you are so aligned, and then there's almost this harsh judgment of when you're not in that divine alignment, when you're not aligned with your source self, where now you're judging yourself because, I got mad at somebody, or I don't know, I cuss someone out, or things like that. They're saying, love yourself more than the attachment to the suffering, and know that your light is shining stronger than ever, and you are attracting more light. So, like, your soul family is coming forward, new adventures are coming forward, all of these beautiful things are coming forward, and clearing everything that is less than love, everything that is not you, everything that is not aligned, because you're part of that creation of this new world, so to speak, where, you are based in love, you are based in compassion, you are based in that high vibrational energy, that source love. Like they're saying, like, you are so aligned with your source self and using your gifts to not only help yourself, but to help others. And the more inner work that you're doing, the more you have the availability and the overflow to help others and to be that light, like be in the lighthouse. They're saying be in the lighthouse. And that is infinite power, because you yourself are the lighthouse. And you know that within you, you're not here to fix anybody or save anybody, but you can be the guide, you can be the support, you can hold space, you can, be that voice of reason for people, and without feeling this misguided obligation that you need to help them and need to save them, in that sense of taking things personal, to say, like, someone comes to you for advice and they do something completely opposite. You don't get frustrated because you're like, that's just their journey, so it's like, where before you would have personalized it and been upset about it. It's like, well, why didn't you listen to me? That kind of thing. But now you're in this place of complete power. You're in this place of just being authentically you. They just show me this beautiful, like the sun. Like you're the sun. You're the light in the world. You're part of the higher creation, like the higher co-creative energy of bringing in this new world, bringing in this world of love, of abundance, of joy, of bliss, of harmony, and all these kinds of things. Your heart is so open, and so, like, if you could snap your fingers and be like, I saved the world and every single being in it, that's who you are, because you really are part of this expansion, part of this ascension, part of this united healing. And you see through all the nonsense, you see through all the crap, you see through all the fear-based mentality where you're like, no, don't give your attention to that. Like, pay attention to this instead. Do what feels good. Give your attention to the things that are expansive and joyful and happy. Don't give your attention to the crap that, doesn't serve you or doesn't feel good. You just see past all the nonsense. You see through all the shit. And they're saying, like, you are such an integral part of this expansive energy. You are such a beautiful asset and co-creator. So they're just asking you to really step into your full power and just be this power, be this joy, be this harmony, and be who you've come here to be, because you have so much to offer, not only yourself, but all the work you have done for yourself, all of this clearing and purging. And it just feels like almost like a heaviness, like in my stomach kind of feeling, like, and a little bit like the purging just felt very heavy. It just feels like you had so much ick to release, like so much gunk to let go of. But you've done it. Like they're saying you're a champion. You are the champion. So just ensure that, like, know that you are in this receiving mode, and know that you are loved and you're part of the universe, and you are such an essential part to the expansion, to the ascension, and to celebrate that, celebrate who you are, celebrate exactly the being that you are. And just share that light, like be that lighthouse and share that light, because remember, you are magnetic, and everything you're putting out, you're getting back. So you're putting out so much love and so much strength and so much joy and so much light, that all of that is coming back to you. So this year is going to be so, like, they're showing me light, like sunshine and rainbows and butterflies, like. So this year is a very expansive receiving year for you. So ensure that you are staying in your power and being the lighthouse, because it's really important for you to just to be you. There's asking you just to please be you. All right, my loves, I hope that resonates, and I hope you have a beautiful day, night, evening, whenever you are seeing this. Please take care and have a beautiful 2024.